everybody and welcome back. It is Michael from HalloWeekends back with another video, and today you might notice there's Demon Drop behind me, which means we are back here at Dorney Park and we were invited out tonight to check out their haunt event for this season. I am super excited to check out this event as I haven't been here in probably 10-15 years. It's been a while. The last time I was here it was still HalloWeekends and I was like maybe 10, I think was the last time I was here. So I'm excited to check out everything that they have here. We're doing POVs, we're doing walkthroughs, we're just showing off pretty much everything that they have here at this event and giving a little bit of a review. Before we get into that, please make sure you're subscribed, have the bell notifications turned on to get notified whenever I post a video, and also make sure you're following me on both Instagram and Twitter. The links for those are down in the description below. Now let's see if we can catch the beginning of the opening ceremonies here. So over by Center Stage Fries and down by Demon Drop is the area where they're going to be doing their like walkout for the scare actors to get them into position. You can see they're starting to form down there, getting ready. So if you wanted to come out and check out the actual like beginning ceremonies, this is where you would go to see them all start running out and getting into place. Oh man, here they come. Alright, so we are following pretty much the crowd of scare actors up the hill because there is a kind of like a show that they have in the very beginning of the night that we're going to head up and see if we can see it before we really start heading through some stuff here. Now I would like to specify for everybody who's watching, we do have permission to film through all of the attractions here. Normally, as a normal guest, you aren't allowed to film through any of the attractions here at Dorney Park for Haunt, but we do have permission as we were invited out, so we will be going through everything and being able to film and everything, so you guys can take a look and get a feel about what you could possibly be going through if you decide to come out for Dorney Park Haunt. So we're up here at the main stage, which is over by Hydra, and it's actually in the middle of the brand new Dystopia scare zone. But we are just here waiting for the grand opening of the event to happen. So this stage is also used for Illuma Nightmares, but it also, like I said, used for the opening ceremony, which is at 6:55, and then Illuma Nightmares is at 7, 8, 9, and 10.
The chill up your spines, the dread creeping into your hearts. The creatures of Halloween Haunt are about to invade your midways. I am the mother of chaos, Hecate, and I'm of you, dreaming of ways to torment you and fill your heads with nightmares. Your fear is what keeps the spirit of Halloween Haunt alive. And I've got more terrors to horrify you on this frightfully haunted night. Freaks have come out to play. The ghouls have risen. The vampires smell your blood, and my witches already have you under their spell. The ruthless pirates, victims of H.H. Holmes, and dark shadows are around every corner waiting to strike. And my non-entity is ready to reel you in with its mind tricks. So, what do you say, my magnificent creatures? Are you ready to greet our prey? It feels so good to be back. Now, face your fears! Halloween Haunt is officially open!
So I'm gonna be honest, after that show, I'm already pretty impressed with this event. I actually really enjoyed that whole opening ceremony sequence, and like the witch was she did such a good job, man, I have to say. She did such a good job, and now all the Dystopia scare actors are here. It's in full swing now, it's in full swing. We're heading down to the back of the park to start at the back and work our way up. We're going back through Carnival finally, because the clowns are now out.
Right this way to the greatest spectacle.
Clowns don't really do it for me, but I like the zone so far. I will say though, it is a pretty big bottleneck here. Alright, here's our next zone, the Hallow. Now, there is the Hallow over in Knott's Berry Farm for Knott's Scary Farm, so my hopes are high for this walkthrough here, for this scare zone. Because I really enjoyed the one at Scary Farm. Oh, hi! Oh, hello! I really love the set design for this. Like, this is pretty good. We have made it to yet another scare zone. This is the Pirates Cove, I believe, and also the location of the Skeleton Crew trampoline show. So far, the set design for a lot of these zones is top notch. Oh man, the stocks. And there is a bar over here in the Pirates Cove Scare Zone. And here are the times for the Skeleton Crew show: 8:15, 9:15, and 10:15. All right, back here by the Cedar Creek Flyers is Enigma. We're heading back there now. Now, this is an attraction that I've seen go through many of changes over the years of when I go to Dorney. So this is actually gonna be the first time that I've ever gone through this attraction, actually.
Welcome to Enigma.
All right, first house down, Enigma. Now, I will say one thing. It kind of gently reminds me of a kiddie attraction that was here when I was here forever ago, and that was called House on Boo Hill. There was a lot of similarities between the two. The only difference is, instead of playing Boogie Wonderland by Earth, Wind & Fire, it was just a lot of dubstep and flashing lights. I will say a lot of the characters did blend in well, and that was pretty cool, but there wasn't a lot of actors in there, and if there were, they kind of missed their cues. Little things were just off about it. I mean, it was okay. It's kind of a beginner style house. I wouldn't say it's definitely not the scariest thing I've ever been through, but it's okay. It's okay, but like I said, a kid could probably go through there and be fine. So we're over here by Steel Force for our next attraction, and that is Trick or Treat, which I'm actually super excited for this one. It's probably one that I've seen the most of, and I've heard very good things about it. So let's go through it.
eyeballs for pickling?
Don't be rude. Stay for dinner. Where are you going? Come back. Where are you going?
Have a seat at feast on the remains of the fallen one. This is Tony. That is Terrence. And that is Trevor. They are up on the wall right now. I have murdered them about 4.5 hours ago. Please eat up.
Don't leave. Where are you going? We're having children.
All right, so let's talk about Trick or Treat. So Trick or Treat, it was okay. Once again, not a lot of scares going through it, but scenic-wise, 1,000 times better. It looked really cool in there. They had a lot of like animatronics moving around, a lot of moving parts of the sets. It was really cool, and then the characters were also just all witches, but they also had like little Trick or Treat kids in there. The whole I could tell like part of what the story was, where it's just the kids went up to the witch's house and the witches kind of kidnapped them. I really enjoyed that house. I have to go through it a couple more times before I can make a really good opinion on it, but first impressions, not terrible, but not a lot of scares. And just a stone's throw away from Trick or Treat is Necropolis, another maze. So once again, 3 mazes done in the span of like half an hour maybe.
Okay, so rules: no eating, no drinking, no photography.
Don't get lost!
So that one definitely stepped it up a little bit in the scare factor. There was a couple good scares in there, and that like skeleton tunnel was so cool. The skeleton tunnel was awesome, and the actual sets were really cool. You could tell that they put a lot of time into it with all of those different tombstones and everything. It was really cool as far as sets go, and like I said, the scares got upped a little bit in that one. So I would say that one's probably had the best scares out of the 3 so far. But as far as set design goes, I kind of like Trick or Treat more. So next up is the Lair, and this is actually kind of like a scare zone, kind of like an open air walkthrough. It's very different, but yeah, this is the next thing we're going through. On the website they don't consider it a maze. This is actually on the website, like I said, considered a scare zone, but it's one way in, one way out. Oh man, here we go.
I don't understand what they've done. It's only a matter of time before your time runs out.
Oh, look at all the bats. It's dark in here. I don't like it. This is a pretty long walkthrough. I'm sorry, I can't help. Whoa. Alright, now that's cool. I really like this whole open area here. That's really cool.
Why are any of you still here? I don't understand.
So I want to do a kind of a little review of the Lair because it's still kind of a scare zone, kind of a house. It's hard to explain, but it was very good. Honestly, between that and the 3 houses that we've been through so far, I like the Lair better. The makeup was really good in it, and like the actual interactions with the characters were really good, and the big like throne area was super cool. But I like the Lair more than the other 3 houses that we've been through. So I wanted to check out if our old pal Fundo is dressed to the nines for Halloween, but he's not out during Haunt. It's very unfortunate, but he is out on Saturdays for the Great Pumpkin Festival. So if you do want to come out and see our buddy Fundo in his nice Halloween outfit, you can come out on Saturdays during the daytime operation for the Great Pumpkin Festival. I will say that this is probably the best path to take, starting down by Enigma, because you literally, if you're walking around the park, you're running into the next house. So right down here by Demon Drop is our next house, which is the Roadside Stop and Chop, the new house for this year. Hey, I'm gonna say, this facade is pretty cool for this. I really love all like the junk and everything. It really fits the vibe of the house.
Come on in here. Welcome to Mama's store. Mama will get the door for you. We got fresh food.
Here's Mama Tried on 188.4 DCWK.
Tickets! Everyone needs tickets to the Roadside Wedding Field.
Oh, welcome on in, y'all. Y'all are in for such a treat tonight. No way!
And no one can change my mind, Mama tried.
Lord's gonna get you.
Oh my gosh, hi! Are y'all here for my show? I hope you are.
Come on, boys, it's blood time! Just come on.
Gotcha.
House number 4, Roadside Chop and Stop and Chop. I think, yeah, it's their newest one that they have here, and the sets were really well done in there. I actually really enjoyed it. I love the whole like corn maze type vibe to it. It was actually really nice, and the big open area with the apple cider distillery was awesome. The guy in the very front, he said we get a free apple cider. I'm still waiting to cash that in. I didn't see any, but they had awesome scarecrow scare actors. They had awesome actual like skeleton crow actors. There had some really good hiding spots in there. There were a couple spots that were empty that I thought someone could be. Personally, I didn't like the whole hillbilly characters. They kind of were so-so for me, but all the other characters in there, like the scarecrows and those the actual crows, scare actors, well done. I applaud all of you. That was really good. I actually really enjoyed that house. So it's time to check out Dystopia, and we were in here earlier for the opening ceremonies, and I'm really interested about actually walking through this scare zone because it is really cool. And clearly there's sliders in this zone. My favorite. Alright, so after Dystopia, which it's pretty cool. I do enjoy the little like neon vibe of it, the whole like post-apocalyptic vibe of it. It's pretty awesome. And of course it has sliders, so it automatically makes it better than it normally would be. But we're on our way past the Cedar Creek Cannonball to go back towards our next house, which is Blood on the Bayou. I've heard very good things about this house. It has consistently been regarded as the best house here. Blood on the Bayou. Pretty much like zombie graw. I'm pretty interested in it though. So Blood on the Bayou is easily the best house here. I'm not even gonna joke about it. The set design, and we actually got a couple good scares in there, and just the animatronics in there are really, really cool. At the very end, there was like this big snake head that came out. It was really well done. I actually really enjoyed that maze. It was, like I said, easily the best one here. And here we are for Blackout, our second to last house, house number 6 here at the event. So my opinions on Blackout, it's just, I have the same feeling with every attraction that's kind of just a completely black haunt. It's scary in the feeling that you don't know what's coming, but then again, there's a lot of missed opportunities in that where the scare actors miss their cues, they kind of let you go by. We walked through there with maybe, I think, one scare the entire time just because they just let us walk by and didn't jump out at us. It was okay just because that eerie feeling the entire time, but as far as like actual legitimate scares, it wasn't really there, but it's okay. It's okay. It's probably my least favorite out of everything we've been through so far. Alright, so we are heading into our last attraction of the night, our last maze of the night, and that's going to be Taurus Trap. This one I've also heard is very good, so I'm pretty excited.
Yes! Welcome! Do come in! Welcome to H.W. Harrison's Hotel, the finest hotel in all of Chicago. Rooms are located right this way, so do enjoy your stay. And please, any complaints should be brought to the doctor. I'll be more than happy to help. Please, don't write your shoes. He likes a little. So
doctor's private chambers. You shouldn't even be here. You were warned not to leave your rooms after nightfall.
He's got me in the foot!
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to the doctor. Don't listen to a word.
Be quiet!
So we got out of Taurus Trap, and Taurus Trap it was okay. It's probably on the lower end of the spectrum for me as far as the quality, but I really did actually enjoy the set design of that house. It was really cool, but as a lot of haunts have been, just not even here, just in general that we've been to, there's not a lot of actors, so there's a lot of empty spaces. It's expected, so I kind of try to blank that out of my head and just try to enjoy what's actually there. It was a good attraction, but didn't get really scared that much in it. But the actors, there were good interactions with them, and they were really good. So checking out some of the haunt merch before we head out tonight. Just got this cool long sleeve shirt. It says Halloween Haunt, Dorney Park. We got some more merch over here. A really nice glow in the dark shirt. I actually kind of like that design. It's got that on the front, and then that I believe is on the back. Yep. And we're in the main Good Time Gifts store, and they have some more Halloween Haunt merchandise. They have this like Ouija board style haunt shirt. It says Halloween Haunt in Dorney Park up at the top, and then you can see this is their No Boo necklace that they have here. And we have one more design here. I actually really like this one. It's like the skull holding a crystal ball that says Dorney Park. I actually really like that one. I don't think there's anything on the back, but that is still a pretty cool design. Alright, so we are done here at Dorney Park. I had a fantastic time tonight. I really did. It was probably my favorite out of the 3 theme park haunts around this area. My favorite tonight, as far as the actual haunts go, the actual mazes, was probably Blood in the Bayou. Super bummed that we didn't get a walkthrough of that, but like an actual being able to videotape it. But it is really cool. You guys are going to have to take my word for it, or you can come out and check it out yourself. The links for the tickets are going to be down below in the description. As far as scare zones go, favorite has to be the Hallow. I absolutely love that zone. The actors in that zone were really cool. The makeup was well done. The actual set design was really cool. And that's pretty much what I think of this event as far as like the set design for a lot of these attractions is amazing. It looks super cool and super detailed. But as far as the actual scare factor, it's on the lower end. If you're looking for scares, maybe you want to look at like a standalone independent haunt. But coming here, if you're looking for like that really high-end set design, that's what you're gonna get here, is that really like jaw-dropping, like whoa, that is really cool. But like I said, thank you, Dorney, for allowing us to come out here and check out this video. If you did enjoy, please make sure you drop a like down below and comment, have you been out to Dorney Park for a haunt? What is your opinions on it? I'd like to know down below. Leave that comment. But as always, I'm Michael, giving you the all clear. And all clear means you are out of here. See you guys next time.